especially the one that he did at Kids Meetup that generated 1 million views in 4 days. And you know what? I think that a lot of that had to do with that obnoxious Chinese woman that kept interrupting.
I had more comments on that, and I kept on saying, people, she's a friend, she's allowed to interrupt. Same thing here today. You're allowed to ask questions. You're allowed to interrupt.
And we're kind of running late, so let's give Terry Van and let him show you.
Okay, where do we begin? Okay, Terry from Mr. Locksmith. We're kind of lucky. We're right across Canada right now. We're in Halifax, not in Toronto. I don't think we'll ever be in Toronto, but you never know. Never say never. But so it's going pretty good, and we're going to expand right down the whole West Coast. COVID put us behind like crazy, so now we're hitting the ground running. I'm going to talk today about the meeting. How many years ago was that? I can't remember. Before COVID. Everything's before COVID and after COVID. Yeah, the multi-level worlds. When I'm saying a lot, that was kind of interesting. We're going to talk about AI and how it affects a company like us. We're just a service company. We're a locksmith. It's old school stuff. There is some really high-tech stuff when you get right down to it. It's a key. When they dig up our civilization, they're going to find skeletons with keys. So I'm going to talk about how it affects a small company like mine and how we're using AI. And you're going to hear me say this maybe a few times. This is the new industrial revolution. This is going to change everything. And you're just hearing about it now. This has been going on for quite a while. And now it's becoming mainstream. And now you have to understand it, how it can affect your business. And I am no expert. Jason, two people who have really sort of influenced that. I met Jason. He was running a meetup on AI, and I'm trying to figure out his AI stuff, so I started attending meetings. They're terrible on a Saturday at 4 o'clock. Do you not have a life? Same thing with guys who have Friday night meetings. I'm not going to a meeting on Friday night. I barely make the morning meetings. This is way too early for me. I'm a night owl.
Well, you're always the first one here. Come on.
Yeah, because I got to get parking because I got the biggest stupid truck that's not meant for I got a 4x4 crew cab diesel because I like to travel and I like to put my camper on the back. And also my YouTube channel pays for my truck. So one way of thinking about it. So I'm going to talk about AI, how it affects us, and I'm going to show you a few things how we progressed over time. And then again, Jason and Steve Dotto runs a phenomenal AI course. I wish I should reach out to Steve and say, hey, but just look up Steve Dotto and his AI thing, talk to Jason, attend his meetings. I've learned so much from the two people there, and you're learning every day. And this AI that we have right now is as bad as it's going to be. It's getting better by the week. You cannot begin to catch up. And this is the playground of the billionaires and monster government agencies. There's going to be trillions of dollars put into this, and you'll see why as we move along here. So Judy came up with the title. How do we begin? So you might as well know where my channel is right now. It started over 10 years ago. I was just my first video. I videoed it on a camcorder, and it cost me $1,000 to get a guy to edit it. And then I thought, this is crazy. And then we put it onto YouTube. Whatever, YouTube back then was just kind of and it was how to open up your bathroom door. And people said, you're going to lose money by showing people how to open a bathroom door. And I always felt guilty opening up bathroom doors at night when I just did. So I did a video and said, hey, look at my video. And we actually got more business on bathroom doors in the Lower Mainland because they couldn't get their door open for whatever reason. And we'd go out there and do it. They were happier than heck to pay us to come and open it up. They say, I saw your video. That was my very first video. And but right now we're at 20. We're over. Here's the stats: 200,000 plus subscribers, 25 plus million views. That works out to, in years, 125 plus years of watch time. Now, my video is a little bit different. What I treat my sort of YouTube channel a little different. The views are nice and it gives you a lot of credibility. You hit 100,000 views, you get the YouTube silver button. You get 1 million subscribers. So 100,000 subscribers, you get the button. You get 1 million, you get the gold button. And I think there's platinum. But the whole idea was just to sort of give some information to customers to help them. and I don't really go for views, even though I do like like bragging about it. But some of my videos with the lowest views make me the most money. So this one was kind of interesting. I'll show you what I did here. Basically, we just took a safe and opened it up with a magnet. And I'll just show this really quick, but I gotta do this because this is dangerous as heck. So I'll just show you, this is what we did, and we're still doing this. And I was doing this with government agencies. I've been a locksmith I'm third generation locksmith. My sons are into it. All I did, now this is actually from a customer. It failed. The video failed, or no, not the video failed. The combination failed. And these are available at home, Walmart. This is the biggest selling safe company in the world. And I just thought one day, we were doing this for a long time. And then I sort of did a few videos on it. Nobody thought much of it. We can talk about other stuff. But all I did was a group like this. Now these magnets are dangerous as heck. They used to cost us over $1,000. Now we can buy old socks. Now we can buy them for about $200, $300 tops. There's even cheaper ones than that. So 400 pounds of pull. Now I put it in lots of socks here because once you get it on something, sometimes you can't get it off. One of the flaws on most apartment buildings, if you hear buzz on your door, yeah, you're vulnerable. Most cheap, inexpensive safes, some locks, hotel locks have fixed that problem. We used to go with a little tiny one, and I'd get in every hotel going. Just pop in right in 2 seconds. Now I know the solenoid's there, and now watch it not show. There we go.
Wow.
This does not work for the customer. They fail like crazy. And we go out there and then we charge $25 to dispose of the safe. And I've got about half a dozen of these in my backyard. My wife throws a fit. And that's what there is to it. Put this to a watch, your phone, anything electronic is going to destroy it. So, and this is, now what people laugh about is true. Like I was threatened to be sued for showing that. And if I did more what we call picking videos, I could get my views really up high. But again, I'm trying to do something to support the company. And also this company, after this, and in denial, they finally revamped the little tool in there, the little solenoid. Instead of a nickel part, they spent a little bit more money. And instead of putting it vertical, they put it on an angle, because we used to just bounce it, and it would open in the old days.
They should have given you a residual for that.
No, they threw a fit on me. They threatened to sue, and I've been threatened to sue quite a few times. I don't put everything up because I teach bypass methods. So we teach this stuff, how to, when you think about it, if there's a couple million of the product out there, we're going to figure out how to break into it. And I was going to, maybe one day you'll see my new one. I have a tool about the size of this. We can now plug it in here and open it. That same tool, I can go to your garage door, which is 80% of the market, one company, and open up your garage door.
Wow.
And we were sort of thinking what we're going to talk about today. And we thought, well, why don't we just set up a little box and we just capture all your, when you log into your internet or when you use internet, I can catch all your information the minute you click in. So we're getting off track a little bit, but the technology is kind of amazing. But sometimes the simplest thing is what's going to fix the problem and make you secure. But we're off track a little bit, which is what I'm known for. I got 7 million views. We had 1 million views in 4 days. And somebody said, "How much did you make?" I'm going, "Oh, I can make money on this?" So it took about a month, and then we monetized it. So this little video there, which Pollux videoed. Last minute I said, "Hey Pollux, we're going to Judy's thing. Can you please just video this?" So to that date, it's what? Almost $11,000? And that's after 30% withholding tax from the US government. So, now this is the original video.
Anything you buy in Home Depot or anything,
I'll just turn this.
Costco,
supposed to-
Walmart,
There we go.
Costco,
Some
Staples.
sound there. So you don't have to see the whole thing. But now here's how we're going, how AI is kind of working on this. Now, if somebody says I can make your videos go viral, we don't know what makes them go viral. That's just a few disclaimers. Somebody says, oh, I can make all your videos go viral. We have no idea. I did a professional interview with one of the top bypass guys in the world. It took 1.5 years to hit 100,000 views. He's one of the top guys in our industry. This thing, that video went 4 days, 1 million views. We have no idea why it went, you know? And then all of a sudden we're on TV. This is, I think this is like 8 years ago.
Hello guys. Mr. Locksmith showed me how to open a smart key lock in 10 seconds.
That cost me $400.
Take his locksmith
This is like
course
7-8 years
today,
ago.
and you can learn how to pick a lock and become a locksmith.
I'm just picking, I
Like
make
me.
good, we have the locksmith company. We also have
Visit
a lot of training going on.
MrLocksmith.com
So that cost me
today.
$400. It's kind of fun. This one.
El candado, ese pequeño pero poderoso guardián de nuestros bienes más preciados, ha sido un símbolo de seguridad y protección.
All I know is uno cerveza, por favor. That's my voice. Jason built that for me. He took one of my videos where I'm talking about something, ran it through a program. Well, I met Jason because I was playing with AI, but also wanted to do multi-languages on my YouTube channel. And have you ever heard of Mr. Beast?
Yeah.
He's like the top guy. Now he can go viral every video. He spends $1 million plus per video, up to $2-3 million on doing his videos. He gets millions of views, and he found out advertisers cannot afford to advertise on his channel. So he sells his own products now. So he doesn't, you know, you offer him millions of dollars, he doesn't care. He makes millions per month just off the YouTube stuff, and not his own company stuff. So
El candado, ese pequeño pero poderoso guardián de nuestros
the
bienes
computer,
más
AI,
preciados,
made my lips
ha sido
move.
un símbolo de seguridad y protección a lo largo de la historia.
Anybody speak Spanish here
Desde su
besides
invención,
Jason?
ha evolucionado
How is the
desde
Spanish on
simples
that?
dispositivos de cierre
Nice. Good.
hasta ingeniosos
Yeah, it's
mecanismos
perfect.
de
Now
alta
working on
tecnología.
Chinese. French is way down on the world scale. Hindi. I was after Punjabi, but you know Punjabi's in the worldwide world of population. Punjabi is very low. On 2% of India is Punjabis. So Hindi is probably the third language. I think it was English, Spanish, and there's 3 types of Spanish: Spanish, Mexican Spanish, and American Spanish. I don't know the difference. You do. You can tell where everybody lives. So that was not expensive, you know, really. And this was like how many months ago?
5?
5 months ago. The technology has gone light years ahead. It's just amazing. So like I said before, artificial intelligence, it's the new industrial revolution. It is going to put people out of work. If you're doing something mundane as answering the phone and talking to customers, AI is going to take over. We're looking at the chatbots. We're playing. We're a little bit behind on our AI implementation on a lot of things. Heavy on it on our videos and on our channel. But we're looking at chatbots. We're just putting in a booking system that's got AI built into it. So you can go onto the line to the website. We're doing a massive revamp of our websites. So we can handle the booking software that's got AI built into it. We experimented with night calls. With AI answers the night calls, texts the customers. We get a text of what the customer wanted, and we can get a recording of what they said. It's still experimental. We were trying it for some markets. Because a lot of times in the middle of the night, we have drunks calling us up. So we just got to filter them out of the system. Not just because you're drunk, we shouldn't be letting into your house, but when you want keys made to your car, I don't think we're going to do that. And I got a bad Google review because he said he wouldn't come out and make keys to my car, and I didn't say he was drunk. I said it's our policy not to service intoxicated persons.
Well done.
Okay.
Okay, we're here.
I was at the ISC West.
And what do we got here?
Everything was AI.
It shakes hands. Okay. It's a robot dog. I like dogs. Okay. Oh, you love me, do you? Okay, I'll tell you what.
This was the friendly one. Look at
Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, my God, that's scary.
He's got one that can jump 15 feet.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you better. Okay. Okay, let's see what happens. Are we ready? Are you ready? He's what? Oh, he's dancing. Oh my goodness, I don't like that dance. Okay.
Now this is cute and nice, right?
Okay, he's controlled.
You see the other one off to the side in a second.
Let me get my kick. I'm a bad guy. I didn't do good enough. Yeah, right foot.
I overdid it. I got a little bit upset. They said I could kick it. They said kick it. I knocked it into the $40,000 robot.
He's
But
not
look at
dead.
this.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah, so cool.
Sorry. It's, don't eat me. Okay, there we go.
So what I dreamed about 25 years, I had a software company. When I was at university, I was a grant hound. I got lots of government grants and some large scholarships and some large research grants. We couldn't use, we were talking AI 25 years ago, and they said, you want the grant, don't talk about AI. We called it data mining and data warehousing. We couldn't say AI. They said, we're not gonna give you the money. I got $200,000 from the BC Science Council for 2 years. Each year, so 400,000 Science Council, matching grants from National Research Council, national grant matching money from various government organizations. We were doing crime analysis. What I only dreamed of doing back then, we could develop that whole thing in a very short period of time using. This is the market, one of the leaders. It's the battle of the billionaires and of the billion-dollar companies. Everybody is into it, and if they're not saying they're into it, I've heard the least amount from Oracle. Oracle, where do they make their money on databases? What do you call it? Black box stuff, CIA, big government stuff, NSA stuff. I'm not hearing anything out of Oracle on this. We've got ChatGPT, who's invested in them? Microsoft. Everybody and their dog is considered an open system. AI, Mac, being sort of quietly now just releasing. The whole computer chip is just based on one thing, is AI. Amazon, if you ever heard of AWS, Amazon Web Services, that'd be like, when Amazon was a book company, we were doing some government stuff. We would do bypass methods. We'd put it up on Amazon, had an S3 encrypted web server. It was very expensive. We put our videos on there in Flash, if anybody remembers Flash. And then we decided we're going to do broadcast quality of all our videos. So from 720 to 1080 to 4K. And now Amazon is a huge player in the market. And there's a zillion companies are all involved in everything. So what am I doing? I now take the video. So you still, the creative part is still there. The videographer, but a lot of our videos now are just me running around with a camera. And I quickly, Pollux will do the video. He'll edit it, give me the thing, the video. And then now we'll put it into a product called Canva or whatever. And I will edit the way I want it, add the logos, because we got a couple companies. The American company's called Mr. Prolock, Canada's Mr. Locksmith. Just trademarks. We couldn't get Mr. Locksmith in the US yet. But we'll take the video either from Pollux, because you still have that human, person doing it is important. And I can edit it, I can text edit the video. I don't have to use all this crazy Final Cut Pro and try to learn how to use that. I can bring up I'm using Descript at the moment. I can import the video into Descript. It gives me a transcript. So it thinks, and I'm talking like a minute, 2 minutes. It'll go through 5-10 minutes of video. it'll give you a transcription. I go edit the ums, because I'll go and Paulus go nuts. He'd spend forever editing out the ums to make the video. In seconds, he'll tell me I got 3 ums, 10 ums, 20 ums, and he'll remove all the ums.
Oh, wow.
If I'm reading, I can look down, look up. You won't see me looking down in the video to read what I got. It does my eyes and will put me just looking at you. This is I'm just a little company farting around with this stuff. Then I can have AI created images if I want. It's not that good yet, but it's interesting to play. Pollux, who's got years and years of graphics and everything, can make a better thumbnail. And we were doing A and B testing between me making up some quickie thing and then Pollux, and Pollux wins every time. On our YouTube we can analyze everything. Now we haven't even got into the next levels of this stuff. I can create a graph with ChatGPT if I want. Transcript, I used to pay a company, I don't know, I think it was $15 a minute, maybe more, just transcribe my videos. And I would get, the ums were still in there. There's just raw transcription. And if I wanted languages, it was $10 to $20 a minute. Now I can do it myself or other people. I can ask the AI in Descript, or I can go to ChatGPT. Descript is cool. It's looked at what I'm talking about in my video, and it suggests titles. And then I ask it, okay, what social media titles? Oh, and I say, oh, here's the best for Twitter, here's the best for Instagram, here's the best for this. Then I go into YouTube, and what YouTube likes is a description, and they like your video chopped up into chapters. It does it automatically. Now right now still requires the human, because sometimes it gets garbage in, garbage out. If you go on the internet, just pull information. There's a lot of fake news, useless ideas out there. What I'm creating, we'll talk about that in a second. I'm creating my own, and this is for copyright. When I create stuff, they can't say, "Oh, you took this." There's if you create a picture on AI, there's no copyright on it. If I create a picture, a logo, whatever, or like I do it, or Pollux does it, or whatever, I have copyright protection. If you generate it on AI, you don't have it. There's no AI thing. Google, when you put things on YouTube now, they're asking you, is this AI created? You have to say yes, no, whatever, how much of it was. So then I'll do my suggested titles. I'll say, what's the keywords? Now this is what's a good thing to go to something public, because then I can find out what the top keywords are for the words. So actually, before we do videos now, we actually figure out what our keywords are. And that's the first thing, and a little bit of advice. Before you do any website or any advertising or anything, what are your keywords for your industry? And there's lots of programs out there that'll tell you what they think the keywords are. The easy way to do it is just start typing in the top in Google search and see what comes down as the other suggested titles. And that's what Google is looking at. But we can do this in seconds now. Blogs, oh my goodness, I hit blog. It puts it into chapters. Now what I'm doing is I'm creating my own data warehouse, my own database. I'm taking all my websites, dumping it into, I have an NAS server. I'm taking all my videos, I think it's 1,000 plus, dumping them all in. So when we create our web pages, websites, everything we do now, where'd you get it from? It's I own the copyright to it. So someone say, oh, you copied me or this. And there's huge lawsuits just starting. One of the big ones is New York Times suing Google, and they both need each other. Google needs information, New York Times needs Google to be found. Because New York Times makes most of their money on affiliate marketing. They progressed into, you look at their articles, but they're trying to sell you stuff. And they're in the billions of dollars. People don't realize that. And so they're suing each other because Google's teaching their AI how to think and how to do things by going through the New York Times and other stuff online. And then they were putting the information on as a Google result, and they weren't sourcing out where it came from. They were just putting it up there. So I think you'll see a change. Google will start putting, you know, where they source the information from. But right now, we're trying to future-proof ourselves on our information. Blog summaries. Oh, video analytics. We have another AI. It's called TubeBuddy is part of it. It gives us suggested keywords and tags and all this sort of thing. But it analyzes the videos, and it tells me where people are rewinding the video to sort of, they've highlighted that part they like. The AI tells me now, this segment here, people are watching it. You know, rewinding and watching, rewinding and watching. And now we can take out a short, and TikTok loves their under 60-second shorts, and so does YouTube now. It's just crazy. So we can take out the short, edit it, and again, I can do it myself, you know, which is down the road we'll get people, that will be their job to take that. And then we post it up there onto, now we put it onto YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and all the other social medias as well. And we already know people like that, have rewinding that. Interesting, I did a conference, and it's kind of lucky right now. I get invited, and they pay my airfare, put me up at a hotel, and I get total access. I get press passes now. And I did this one group, and I did about 10 videos. And it's all guys, you know, talking about security. And I had one where the lady was talking about her product, and it was really, oops, sorry. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. Okay, good. How many minutes I still got to go, Roger?
I haven't been tracking.
Oh, you haven't been tracking? Okay. I can talk for 3 hours, but we want to keep this short and sweet. So do your parking now if you got parking. I got how many more minutes, Judy?
Yeah,
15
until
minutes.
9:15.
Okay, so I got 15 minutes. We won't go that long. So the video, and it was interesting, on the videos we posted, on all the videos, they were rewinding it on the pretty female talking about her product. So we made a short on that, sent it out to her, and told her, hey, people like you. And actually, then all of a sudden they want us to do 10 videos for them, just on their product. And I love it because it's tools, you know, locksmith tools and stuff like that. So this is us. This is just me playing as a little company. Yeah, ask away.
Yeah, quick question for you. So now that you've been working through this, do you have a database of your favorite prompts now? Like that part makes the process
Oh,
quicker.
totally.
That's
It's like another
hardest part,
language.
right?
You're totally right on that. This is a whole new language you have to learn. Make a description for a web page. I put in the keywords. I want a description for a web page. This is for an academic article. This is for a grade 8 level, which is newspaper level is what, grade 7, grade 8? Who reads newspapers anymore though, right? Most people just watch videos and, you know, but I'm still amazed. We have a lot of customers still will read the text and say, well, you said this. But on the prompts now, we're creating this database, so it's learned what I like and what I want. I can now do from video, once I get my hands on the video, posting on YouTube and making a blog and getting it ready for our social medias and our Facebook pages, business pages, in less than an hour. And I would hate doing this, like, it's gonna take 3, 4, 5 hours to do. You know, I get the video, then I gotta post it, then I gotta do this, do that. It's 5, 6 hours to do it correctly. You just don't put a YouTube up. You have to do the tags, description, what's your title. There's so much to do. What's your location? Like, you just don't post it up there if you want to do it correctly. So it's a lot of work. Now, my goal right now is 5 blogs and videos per week. And so far I've been doing a blog every day, almost every day. Yeah.
Have you gotten into doing any of the AI generated videos as well? Like without
No,
you? Like just,
not yet.
yeah.
But no, I shouldn't say that. The language will be generative AI.
Yeah.
People are addicted to shorts.
Yeah.
You know, and so am I. You know, I now watch the shorts. I'm even doing Facebook reels and shorts.
The YouTube shorts, how have you found that analytically? Like when you look at compare it to like TikTok shorts and other platforms, how's YouTube?
Yeah, if I do what the masses want, again, I'm trying to balance between what's good for my business and views don't matter for business, really. So if I want views, I'll do a picking video. Look at me pick this lock. Thousands of views on a short. Whoa, my TikTok. What is this one up to? The stupidest one ever. Sorry. Let me look at my TikTok. I'm always amazed at this one. It's 7 seconds. 7 seconds. And it's a stupid video. I mean, like stupid. 5.7 million views on TikTok. 5.7. It's totally useless. The problem is, because I'm a Canadian, I can't monetize TikTok in Canada. You know, and then as being a Canadian, the U.S. government withholds, and we go through a bunch of hoops to get the money back in the end. So you got to pay an accountant to go through all that sort of stuff. Which,
lawyer probably too.
well, we're on both sides of the border, so it's okay, you know. And and we're starting in Asia now, so we have lawyers. You know, in the U.S., you can't do anything with a lawyer, you know, and you have to have a contingency fund. You know, like it's just amazing. But it's highly profitable to be in the U.S. market. There's no doubt about it. The biggest economy in the world. California on its own is the 5th largest economy in the world. You got to be there. And that U.S. dollar, hey, getting paid in U.S. dollars is fantastic, you know. And the taxes, you know, don't forget, you know, my little rant. U.S. is pro-business, and the taxes, everybody bitches about it down there. The taxes are what I consider extremely generous for businesses. In Canada, what do? They took away everything now. Don't get me going. But they're just taxing us to death, taxing us out of the country because we're just taxed. And then they came up with something. They said, you've been assessed this much money. And I'm going, what? I go to my accountant. Oh, they're doing that to everybody now. Don't worry about it. He keeps care of it. I'm like, how do they make up these numbers? He says, we don't know. They're just making up numbers and just sending it out. Wait till you get one of these. If you're in business, you're going, what? And the accountant goes, yeah, that's normal. And I'm going, oh my God. So what am I doing? I sort of told you, I'm creating my own database, my data bucket. We're playing with different AIs. I don't know which one we're going to go to. Microsoft, and they're all in the world. You know, it's expanding. Microsoft has a really cool product, sort of geared more to what we want to do. I'm in the Mac world. I like Mac products. I just like the stuff. And yeah, go ahead, Judy.
You're doing a blog a day.
Yes.
How many times can you talk about?
There's a zillion locks. There's a zillion keys. You have a Westlock key. That's really old. I haven't seen one of those in 15 years. You know, so there's a little blog right there. There's like 30 seconds. I don't know. On my YouTube channel, I got 800 videos. A lot of them aren't public. And on my training channel, I've got 200. And my training is private, you know, by subscription only. So I'm taking so I can take those videos and I can chop them up. And, oh yeah, I didn't talk about the other program I have. What's it called? Opus. I can put it into Opus, a brand new video without any analytics to start. And and I say, I want under 60 seconds. I want it for YouTube and TikTok. It can turn in anything video into portrait, because that's what TikTok likes, and so does YouTube, under 60 seconds, and it transcribes it. I can take that video, change the wording, some of the spelling is wrong, then I put it into Canva. See, unfortunately, it's putting a lot of people out of work, because I used to just send it off to the video editor, put my logo in it, do this. I can put it in there myself, very simply chop out some pieces, put my logo in, and change the title, whatever, and it will do a transcript, and I can change it. Then I can download the finished product to YouTube or TikTok. So why can I do a blog a day? Because I've got 1,000 videos that I looked at it. I probably have 2 years of content without doing another video. We'll take this video, we'll make the long format, and we'll chop it all up like crazy. into shorts, and also other things that are of interest. And go ahead.
Oh, well, I was gonna let you finish that statement, but okay. What about podcasting? Is there a reason
Yes,
why
I
you
did my
haven't-
first. No,
Alright.
nobody's here from that. I used to go to like a. It was one of the taverns downtown. I forget the group. There was a bunch of us, and I was just trying to learn about podcasting. I did took one of my videos, ran it into the script, said I'd make this into a podcast, put it into a podcast. It made it sound really good and everything, and I just did it as an experiment, and I put it into the big one that Rogan's on. Here, let's look here. Spotify. I put it into Spotify. And I got views, and I got people actually were clicking me. And what's really cool is if you look at the analytics, you can see how many people. One thing I like about TikTok, even though can't monetize it yet, is how many people visit my website from TikTok. That's gold, because Google loves the more times people are visiting your website, that puts you up higher. So just that alone with TikTok, going to my video. And then, and again, we're starting to push if you go look at my videos, at the bottom on the description is my online courses. And it's amazing how many videos, my video training, I sell on how to defeat this lock, this safes, the whole lot of them. And every day, it's kind of cool. It's going, oh, $30 US, thank you very much. And it's just like, what are the Chinese, cake from heaven? Dropping on my head or something. I forget the expression. Rabbits from heaven or something.
Golden eggs.
What?
Golden eggs.
Golden eggs. Yeah, it's you wake up and there's money in the bank account in US dollars, and it's just like, how much did it cost me to make that video in the old days? And it's just most of my videos will recover whatever I put into it in a year to 2 years. Every video pays for itself. I'll buy tools. I don't have to. You don't have to send me free stuff. I get free stuff sent to me like crazy. I can't even get through half of it. But I can go buy the tool, go buy the box. $200-300, whatever they cost. Do a video, and in a year that's paid for. Time. Okay, here we go. Future. Well, we're just at the cusp. If you're just hearing about it now, this has been going on for a while, and it's totally mind-boggling for me. My other world in research when I went to university was crime analysis. We could only dream of doing stuff what we can do now. So it's going to be in everything you do. And if you got some job where you're just scheduling or answering the phone, you're out. Okay, sorry on that bad note. But if you're in business, wow, it makes you so more productive. I never thought I could do a blog in an hour, and video blog and post in an hour. And then I can run it through Yoast and all the other things to say, oh, this is good. So thank you very much for the invite.
Thank you. Was that inspirational as to all of the different
Or is it scary?
Clearly.
Thank you. Did everybody put their business card in? Do you have a? Yep. Okay. You want to come and?
So,
Oh, thank you.
this, last year, the day of my sister's celebration of life, I went home and sat down 4 hours and wrote a chapter of a collaboration book, Heart Whispers. I figured it was a fairly appropriate book for me to participate in, considering. So, who is this? Marilyn, it is yours.
Hey, congratulations. Oh, and. Okay.
Come on, Marilyn. Marilyn.
Oh,
thank you so much.
Oh, this is exciting. Thank you.
I forgot one of our very important duties. On behalf of the Kitsilano Business Leaders Meetup and the Greater Vancouver Board of Trade, I'd like to bring Robert Peaton up to give you a special gratitude gift.
We've done this a few times over the years, have we not? That was really
Oh,
cool.
thank you.
Yeah, I can't get over that magnet thing with you
I'll
guys.
on this side of the- You want- you
It's
want
that
to
new
stand-
one that is my.
Do you want to stand in front of me?
We will.
No, not in front of
We
it, to
will.
the side of it.
Yeah.
To the
Where do you
side.
want us?
What we'll do is, my card's here. So this is, as many of you know, this certificate for you, I guess, to attend one of our meetings.
Oh, wow.
That's just, call me or email me.
Yeah, love to.
Can I get you guys to be on this side?
You can.
Thanks. With-
On
so I get-
either side of your.
Well,
thing.
sure.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's great.
Hey, that looks good.
That's good. Okay.
All right, and,
Looking good. Looking
Michelle
good, yes.
Burley hasn't
All right.
arrived yet. She has
One more,
a,
one more.
gift.
All right.
But what I will do, she didn't give it to you,
Great.
did she,
Okay,
Christian?
good.
Okay.
Awesome.
She
I think-
has
no,
a
it will be.
stand